Now I want to talk about variation. What exactly do we understand by variation? Variation is the act of varying in condition. We have types of variation. 1. Direct. 2. Inverse. 3. Joint. 4. Partial. Let's have an example under the direct variation. The first example lets us to know that if P varies directly as cube root of R, where P is equal to 4 and R is equal to 8. Find P when R is equal to 27. We firstly give out the relationship of that statement. He said P varies directly as cube root of R. You will now write it that if P, he said, if P varies directly as cube root of R. We continue, which implies that P is equal to the constant value to multiply the cube root of R, which is P is equal to the constant value to multiply the cube root of R. We call this the relationship between them. So, and which also we have been given the value of P and also the value of R. Now you are now going to substitute the value. So for we to get the exact the value of the constant. So if you are to get the value of the constant, you now say that the value of P, and the value of P is 4. You said 4 is equal to K times 8 at the power of 1 over 3. Now, so if this, but recall, there is another thing that we need to understand in this substitution. We still have to understand that 8 raised to power 1 over 3 can be written as 2 raised to power 3 or raised to power 1 over 3. Now, if this is written like this, we still recall that from the law of indices, which let us recall that a raised to power m is said a raised to power m at the same time raised to power n is equal to a raised to power m times n, which let us to know that that 2 raised to power 3 at the same time raised to power 1 over 3 can be written as 2 onto 3 times 1 over 3. Therefore, 8 raised to power 1 over 3 will give you 2. You will now go back to the value. You go back to our workings that says 4 equal K times 8 raised to power 1 over 3. So which will be equal to, which now implies that 4 is equal to K times 2. If 4 now equal to K times 2, therefore our K is now equal to 4 over 2. K now equal to 2. You will now write out the relationship between them. What is the relationship? Because we need us to know that P is equal to, P equal to KR raised to power 3, which now can I say P is equal to 2R raised to power 1/3. So that is the value. We continue. The question now let us to realize that he said if P varies as this, where P is equal to 4 and R is equal to 8, find P when R is equal to 27. You will now go further to say that P is equal to 2 times 27 raised to power 1/3, which is equal to 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. Therefore, P is equal to 6. That is the first example in the variation. So the final answer now gives us 6. So P is equal to 6. Let's now discuss about the example 2. If T varies highly at the square of H, and where T is 18 and H is equal to 3, find T when H is equal to 2. You firstly write the relationship. You say if T varies daily as square of H, this is the relationship, which implies that T is equal to KH square, which will be given the value of T, and the value of T is 18 and H is 3. We now try to substitute that 18 equal to K times H is 3 squared, which implies that 18 equal to K times 9. Therefore, K equal to 18 divided by 9, which gives us 2. K equal to 2. You will now write out the relationship between them to say that T is equal to 2H squared. If T is equal to 2H squared, and we are to find the value of T when H is equal to 2, therefore we have T is equal to 2 times 2 squared, which will give us 2 times 4, which is equal to 8. Therefore, the value of T is equal to 8. If we are now to explain, to revise this, from the beginning, you discover that in the example 2, that is how we manage the first types of the variation, which is direct. So in all, by the next class, we go to the next types of the variation. Thanks for today.